And so now I'm going to talk about the second decan of Cancer. And if you've looked at the umbrella myths, you'll see that we have the Chariot card representing Cancer. And what I see here for our second decan of Cancer is the idea of the merging of opposing forces. We see the black and the white being put together, and the masculine and the feminine merging, the masculine face and the feminine breasts, the feminine face and the masculine breasts. And here we have the lingam yoni, the merging, the union of masculine and feminine, and the charioteer being able to merge the worlds between, as a crab, we see them being able to be on land and in the ocean, moving between worlds. And where is this you and your higher self? And to describe the second decan of Cancer, we have the Magician. And the Magician is Mercury. And Mercury is that trickster, that playful trickster. But as a magician, we see the power coming in, the ability to draw heaven down to earth. And when we put this master magician, the ability to create anything, into this Cancer, this open vessel, the divine feminine here in Cancer, if we see, well, what do we get when we have the ability to create anything and something, Cancer, who is open to everything? We see abundance. The Three of Cups represents the coming together of these two forces, Mercury in Cancer. And we can actually see here, like if you can notice, that we have the colors. We have the colors of our magician, our white and our red and the yellow background merging into our Three of Cups, being depicted here with our charioteer's blue background, the merging of everything. What is possible when we take back our power and we know that we are able to reach up into the open source, the source of all things, and draw it down into earth? What we see here with the Three of Cups is a joyous lightness of being. These women are just receptive. They're going with the flow. They are not chasing anything. They're just having fun. And perhaps this is a really big secret of creation. We have the number 3 here, which is just let life move through you. Don't get held up and caught up in the wanting and the grasping. Just allow the playfulness, the lightness, the dance of life to move through you. And with Mercury here, I'm pretty sure that these women will also be using their voice. They will be singing. Mercury, the great communicator. And here I see them holding their cups up, ready to receive. It's like opening up to receive the manna from heaven. There's so much luxury in this card. There's so much enjoyment in this card. And also the idea of merging again, people coming together in love, in harmony, togetherness, friendship. And we kind of lose the sense of boundaries here. We lose the sense of separateness. We're merging into non-separateness. These are really strong themes, I believe, of Cancer at this time of year. And the part of the myth that I would like to talk about from our umbrella myth with our crab Krios and the sea nymphs is here we see the sea nymphs having fun, being playful with this sense of adventure as they decide to open themselves up and move out to the open waters. I would now like to talk about the constellation of the beehive or the manger. And the two can be brought into unity through a Latin word, praesepe. Excuse the pronunciation if that's completely wrong. But this word means both manger and beehive. And so we have a constellation in the sky that can either be the manger or the beehive. And both, it seems, can be important for our card here. We see plenty. As I talked before, the idea of raising up your cup and receiving the manna of heaven. We have life is sweet with our honeyed beehive. And we have the manger, this sense of our Cancer divine mother here, the divine mother who provides nourishment and protection for her loved ones. And we see here this in the manger offering up that nourishment for animals to feed from. There's also a darker side to this beehive that I just did find very curious, and I thought I'd use it because we've been talking a lot about death and rebirth. And it's said that bees can hive in a corpse, and from this they feed on the meat of the corpse. I'm sorry, don't listen if this isn't for your stomach. But I find this fascinating because the idea is that they then make honey from the corpse. So death becomes rebirth in the sweetest of ways. Very much our Osiris and Isis myth that we saw in the last decan, the reunion and how love can transcend death. So here we have our Three of Cups. What does that mean for you in the next 10 days as the sun journeys day by day through this decan of Cancer, this second decan of Cancer? Well, maybe it's about learning to find the flow in life. Where can you celebrate even the small things, wherever they are? Where can you come together with friends, with family, to enjoy the finer things in life? Where can you celebrate life and find a lightness to being? And where can you just use these cups to restore your sense of self, restore your health and your vitality, and recognize that there is a divine union to be made between you as your earthly self and you as your divine self? And can you start to merge the two together? Life is sweet. Have a wonderful day.